Hey, what's good, guys? It's TSG, and today we're going to talk about some dope information that Aaron popped on us in the Discord today. So let's go. The first juicy bit of information that he dropped on us today is this right here, that there are going to be variations to every Illuvial to make them more unique. And the next thing he wrote is this here. They hired an environmental artist whose job it is to just change up these Illuvials to give them scars, different unique features just to make them different. So I think that's going to be awesome. It gives us a chance to build a bit more of a relationship with our Illuvials, that one-on-one, that unique thing. So I think that's going to be an amazing thing to have. That's a great addition. So the second bit of information that he gave to us is that the sILV token is actually looking to be sorted this week. What this means is that with this new sILV coming out, we'll be able to move forward, leave the compromise behind us. It's been sorted, it's been dealt with, and I think they've done a great job in doing this. And some people might say it took them a bit too long, but I understand they wanted to be thorough with it, just so they can avoid anything like that happening again, and just taking that prevention. Prevention is the best defense, right? So I guess that it already happened one time, and they're just trying to prevent it again in the future. So I understand the slightly longer period that it took them to make it happen. As for the name of the new sILV, previously it was discussed that Aaron was trying to fight against calling it sILV2, and I believe Kieran mentioned that in Vulcan's last interview, his AMA, discussing that the discussion was about for newcomers coming in, if they wanted to get involved in sILV, maybe sILV2 is too similar to the original, which means there could be mix-ups. They could be buying sILV thinking that it's on a sale, it's on a discount due to its low value right now. So they were considering bypassing that with a different name. But as you can see from this comment, it does look like the others, I'm going to assume that's the team, voted against it, and they decided to go on with sILV2. I don't know what my feelings is towards that, to be completely honest. I think sILV2 is fine. I think people coming into the game should be doing a bit of research to know what they're buying. But I do see where they are coming from. But from now, I guess we're just gonna have to see how it plays out and see what happens in the future. As for now, based on what Aaron is saying, it does look like sILV2 is gonna be coming out this week. Putting that roughly, these dates based on Aaron, about the 27th of December. So not too long now, and we can finally start moving forward. Alright, the next big drop that Aaron gave us was the fact that V2 staking is looking to come out next week. So 1 week after the sILV2 launch, fix, whatever you want to call it. So when he says V2 staking probably next week, I am going to make that assumption to say that I think it means that V2 staking is going to be live, that we're going to be able to stake our ILV and Ethereum for SLP. SLP, for those who don't know, is a sushi liquidity pool, and that's just a liquidity pool from SushiSwap. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too deeply about that, but SLP is the liquidity pool, and you have the ILV pool, which is just ILV. So I believe when he says V2 staking is next week, I do believe he just means that we are now able to stake again, which for me personally, I have been waiting for that, and I have been stacking a few ILV to be putting there. So having that open again is going to make a lot of people very happy. Something that was asked regarding V2 staking was this right here, where it says Icorid, Icarid. Yep, sorry, I butchered the name. Icarid. Will the Sushi LP rewards get turned on next week, or just a single side stake? Aaron, definitely not. And what he then says is there's a difference between V2 staking being ready and the rewards being turned on. So what that means is, like what I said before, my assumption is that V2 staking is going to be open and live to stake, but rewards are going to take a bit more time. When he says there's a delay, I don't know what that delay is. It could be a week. I don't think it's going to be more than 2 weeks, but that is purely my assumption. Don't quote me on that. But I do think if staking is going to be live, they're not going to leave rewards much longer, because of course people want to see what they're getting based on their staking. They want to be claiming the rewards. Uh, and I think, of course, they've shown that they want to support the community. I don't think they're going to do something like that. So as I said, staking V2, we're looking at next week, which is roughly the 6th of March. And rewards, claiming rewards might be a little bit later. Give it a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. But that reward claiming is my speculation, not Aaron. Don't put that on him at all. The next big thing that Aaron dropped on us was the land sale. He kind of dropped that the land sale is probably 2 weeks after V2 staking. So, based on the dates that he's given us, again, none of this is set in stone. These are just estimates that they're gunning for, what they're trying to do. But land sale 2 weeks after V2 staking puts that around the 20th of March. So if anyone did watch my previous video where I just recently put out an estimated roadmap, I was pretty spot on with the V2 staking and the land sale, saying mid-March, mid to late March is what I said, I believe. And that is, it looks like that's what's coming true from Aaron's side as well. So whether it happens or not, we'll have to see. But it seems that we've both got that time frame and in a similar place. So one thing, what a lot of people are excited about for the land sale is it's going to be our first taste of what Revdis is actually going to be like, how we're going to perceive it, how we're going to see it. And I'm personally very interested regarding the V2 staking and the dashboard and the user interface upgrades and everything like that. I'm very interested to see how they put that together, that we'll be able to see the revenue being generated, to understand how much Revdis we're getting, and how it's done in a transparent way. So that is something that me personally, nothing Aaron has said, but I personally am very looking forward to see what approach they take, because I think that's going to be an interesting thing, especially for revenue distribution. It will be interesting to see how they communicate that in an effective and transparent manner to all the investors and stakeholders. As for how the land sale is going to operate, how it's going to run, it does seem like they have decided. Aaron's making a joke here right now about it's going straight to his wallet, but it does seem like they have decided on that hybrid model of part layer 1, part layer 2. How they're going to do that, the details of that, unclear. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think anyone in the community is 100% sure. That's definitely behind the scenes. But it does look like they are taking some steps to be more gas efficient, which I think is going to help everyone. So props for that, and I'm very keen to see how that plays out and what the details are when they reveal that to us. The next big thing that Aaron dropped on us was this. The private beta is being rolled out shortly. So again, this kind of matches pretty much exactly with my previous roadmap video about me thinking that it's going to be late Feb, early March. And it looks like, again, spot on. So when he says being rolled out shortly, I believe Aaron doesn't want to give an exact date or anything like that, because they want to try and keep it a little bit secret to prevent, obviously, to protect themselves, but also to protect us in regards to not opening us up for scammers and just new people trying to get in and being scammed, saying, oh, click on this link to get into the beta, things like that, to verify you got into the beta. So I believe that's why they're saying rolled out shortly and not giving us a specific time frame. And being rolled out shortly, that could mean days, it could be weeks. Again, we're going to make assumptions here, but I think a week, 2 weeks roughly is shortly. Again, my assumption. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Completely fine. Alright, so you always hear people say this when they're giving roadmaps, time estimations. Take this all with a grain of salt. All of this from Aaron is being based on the first audit being clean. Everything went fine through, they didn't find anything. So, the other audits, I believe they definitely have at least one more. I think they have 2, but again, I could be very, very wrong. But what he's saying is that the other audits might find something. He's just very, very hopeful that they don't. And if they don't, all of these timeframes is what they're looking to hit. So all of these things that we talked about today, we're hoping that's our best case scenario if everything goes on smoothly. So yeah, again, this is just a fun thing to see what Aaron is talking about, giving us these hints, these clues, just to build that hype. But don't go out saying this is exactly what you said, this is gonna happen. Chill, relax, let it play out, let it take its course. But these are just the estimations and just rough time frames that we can expect. And if it doesn't hit that, relax. It's not the end of the world. Just chill out. All right, and the last little bit of tidbit that he gave us outside of expectations, like time frame expectations, was this here about land. So there's been discussions about how landowners are actually going to generate revenue, how to generate income. And here Aaron is clearing up something. So let's read through this together. So WW right here is asking, are the landowners going to earn their share of all revenue that Illuvium makes? The answer to that is no. So Aaron replies saying, not Illuvitars. Land just gets the revenue from in-game transactions. So I'm going to assume what that means is travel costs, curing shards, revivals inside the game, possibly speeding up buildings in the land. That one I'm not too sure. The other ones make a lot more sense to me. But all things like that, everything spent in-game, landowners will earn a portion of that being landowners. But that excludes, from what it seems like, Illuvitars, or confirmed Illuvitars, movies, merchandising, even Immutable X, even like the trading and selling of Illuvials on the marketplace, resources, things like that. On the marketplace, it doesn't seem like that will go to the landowners. It's only going to be in-game transactions that the landowners are going to get. So I hope that if you are looking at land, make sure you understand what you're getting into. I still think it's a good thing. I personally probably 90% will be sitting out of this first land sale just so I can see what's going on, see the scope of what's going on, so I can plan to get into the second land sale. That's my personal approach, and I'm going to be upfront about that. I am keen on land, but I do want to see how it plays out the first time around. But yeah, if you are super keen on that first round, just make sure you understand all the details and don't rush into anything that you don't understand. So yeah, just have a look, do some research, ask around in Discord. You're going to get the answers, and make sure you spend some time on it. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed yourself, you learned something. Thank you so much, Aaron, for giving me this very easy video to make by just popping in and giving us a couple of things. But yeah, thank you guys. If you liked it, chuck a like, subscribe, notification, comment, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.